Hello, this is Gayle Palmer the Osteopath and Master NLP Practitioner at the Living Elements Clinic in Sidlesham near Chichester. Today's topic is all about children having osteopathic services around half-term time. So we're just coming up to the February half-term in 2024, but any of the half-terms, which are usually 6 to 7 weeks from the start of a term, is a fantastic time to bring your child in for an osteopathic checkup. Now you might be asking, why is that such an important thing? Let me tell you. In the spring particularly, and this is the start of the spring for our bodies, children's bodies in particular go through a growth spurt. They are just building up the energy and the resources, so putting on a little bit more fat, increasing their metabolism at this time of year so that they can use that stored energy into a growth spurt later in the spring. So after a term of concentrating hard, using their mental faculties, lots of sport at school, possibly some injuries, and maybe also not being able to go outside as much as they would like, their bodies are tired, stressed, and really in need of a tune-up and a service. Add to that exams coming up after half-term, particularly mocks for certain age groups or end-of-term tests, and the beginning of the tree pollens being produced anywhere from February, March, April. The tree pollens are being produced way before all the grasses, which are in May, June. So if your child is particularly sensitive to allergens at this point, then that will also lower their abilities to cope with life generally. And that is a really good reason to bring your child in, because let's face it, what happens when they can't cope? What happens to their behaviour? What happens to their physical well-being and their immunity when they aren't able to manage and keep on top of everything? They get fidgety, either at class or at home. They get grumpy, overtired. Often that means they don't want to go to sleep although they're exhausted, and then they want to sleep in that much longer in the mornings because they haven't been to sleep until 10, 11, maybe even later at night. And all children need to have a good 8 hours sleep at night. Some need actually considerably more to have them function properly and be able to use their energies in the ways that they want to. They might be complaining of headaches or neck pain, perhaps jaw pain if they're clenching their teeth. And obviously at this time of the year, on top of the normal growth spurts in length or breadth of their muscles, they can often be losing teeth and having teeth grow. So all of those changes around the face makes a difference to what's happening in the neck, which makes a difference to how the rest of their bodies work. Children often complain at this time of the term of getting stressed, having tummy aches, a bit of indigestion. They get fractious and argumentative, particularly with any sign of authority, especially parents, but actually just with themselves. And if you take the time to ask what's going on, they will often say, I just can't deal with it all. It's just too much for me. You can also notice that they often end up with poorer posture, and I know that that's to do with their phone usage and what have you, and sitting slumped and all the rest of it. But when their systems are working extra hard, their ability to maintain really good posture goes. So that's another sign that they need to come in for an osteopathic treatment. Struggling to concentrate. All of these things can get massively impacted by osteopathic MOT. So if none of that makes any sense to you, come and ask. I'm very willing to give you a free mini consultation to sort some things out if you aren't sure about it. But for most people, you already know that your child needs to come in and have a bit of a service and a top up and a fine tune, so they can really work to the best of their ability now and going forwards for the next term. So it's really easy to book up online. Go to livingelements.co.uk, use the book now button, which is on the top right. Probably have to be doing it that side, sorry. And you can make an appointment immediately on there. You can see all the appointments that are available. Quick and easy, simple to do. Once they're in the system, you only have to enter it once. So I look forward to being of service to you and helping your child to be the best and most brilliant that they can be. That's Gayle Palmer from the Living Elements Clinic, where your health is my priority. Place your healing in my hands. You will not regret it. Take care.